Ben ritrovati a tutti nel mondo di Scarlet Nexus. Ora, l'altra volta eravamo rimasti qui nel rifugio. Mi era stato detto che potevo migliorare il rapporto con i vari personaggi. Infatti vedo un simbolo sopra Hanabi. Qua c'era la TV che ero curiosissimo di vedere cos'è, quindi vediamo subito prima questo. Un estraneo di classe superiore estremamente pericoloso è apparso a Kikuchiba, ma ancora una volta i guardiani scarlatti sono riusciti a sconfiggere il mostro. A finire sotto i riflettori è stato il soldato Yuito Sumeragi che è riuscito a eliminare un estraneo di classe superiore alla sua prima missione. Un'impresa notevole per un ragazzo che affronta la sua prima battaglia. Possiamo aspettarci grandi cose in futuro da questo nuovo guardiano scarlatto. Sono famoso. Ok, posso parlare con Hanabi, però qua sono dei dialoghi normali con Ara la pigra. Cosa dice Ara la pigra? Grazie per aver ricucito Gemma, Yuito. Dovrebbe riuscire a rimettersi presto. Cosa dice il signor Gemma? Sorridere ai corvi in quanto responsabile delle pubbliche relazioni. So che è il suo lavoro, ma non sarei mai in grado di fare quello che fa Arashi. Qua possiamo osservare un bel dipinto. Un altro bel dipinto. Come potete vedere, il continuo metamorfose di questo dipinto non fa altro che riflettere l'interiorità del pittore che l'ha disegnato, che aveva uno spirito mutevole, che non riusciva a rimanere incatenato in un solo posto. Stronzate a partine, vediamo cosa ha da dire la bella Hanabi. Il rifugio è come una base segreta, che emozione! Credete che sia un problema se lascio qui qualche effetto personale? Evento legame.
Yuito, wanna talk? We're on the same team now.
What do you want to talk about? We've known each other since we were kids. You pretty much know everything about me.
We didn't see much of each other since joining up. I thought we could catch up.
I guess we haven't had the time to really sit down and talk.
Why don't we go take a walk out of the city?
Quanto è dolce. La mascotte ufficiale di Arabaki, il computer cittadino. Il suo aspetto soffice lo ha reso molto popolare e ha persino un motivo pubblicitario scritto apposta per lui. Quindi Baki sarebbe Arabaki, la divinità. Era anche uno dei persona, vabbè.
I haven't been on a relaxing walk like this in a while.
Me neither. I've been on missions constantly since being assigned. What were you doing between the time you were scouted and the time you joined?
During my time at the academy, I studied, trained my power, and hung out with friends.
Me too. I guess there's not too much difference between the scouted and volunteer soldiers. What about everything else? How are your parents?
They're both doing great. Just the other day, they kept messaging me while they were on a date for their wedding anniversary.
I'm glad to hear they haven't changed.
I found myself ignoring their calls for a while. It feels nice to talk like this again.
It's only been 2 years.
Che patatina.
But it feels like we haven't seen each other for much longer.
It really does.
Are you okay?
It's nothing. Can I ask you something?
What's up?
What do you think about Kasane?
Why are you suddenly bringing up Kasane?
I wanted to ask you something that must be on your mind. It seemed like you've been thinking about Kasane. A lot.
I guess I've been curious about her. I can't get Kasane's face out of my mind.
You can't?
Her face looks exactly like the person who saved me when I was a kid. I'll never forget that face. So when I met someone who had the same face, I started to wonder if they were somehow related.
So it's just because she looks like the person who saved your life?
That's right. The reason why I even volunteered for the OSF is because I wanted to be like the person who saved my life.
That wasn't exactly the direction I was going for, but I guess that's fine.
Then what did you want to know?
It's not a big deal. You're really amazing. You've had this goal since you were a child, and you've been working towards it all your life.
I'm not amazing at all. You're way more amazing, because you were actually scouted.
Being scouted meant that I had no choice but to enlist.
You didn't want to join the OSF?
It's not that, but I never thought about what I wanted to do in the OSF.
Però quando la tua strada è, diciamo, è stata scritta per te, un po' che ti inizi a fare domande, ma se volevo fare qualcos'altro?
No, I didn't mean it like that at all. You just put more stock into being proactive. Wait, that's not better.
I'm just joking. I know what you mean. Ready to head back to the hideout?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me out. I'm really glad we got to talk like this again.
I had fun too. Do you want to talk again like this sometime?
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Ah, è molto dolce.
It's a promise. Don't forget.
I won't. You better not forget either.
I definitely won't.
She hasn't changed. She's so cheerful and energetic. I feel recharged.
Non mi sorprenderei se Yuito dicesse: ah, ho il diabete, è troppo dolce. Ok, questo era pessimo.
You
Okay.
haven't changed at all. You're still into Baki, but I'm a bit happy that you haven't changed. Just staying being you.
Il tuo legame con Hanabi ha raggiunto il livello 2. Oh. Corrente di fuoco e VG guardiano. Con il SAS attivo tieni premuto triangolo a mezz'aria per creare una corrente di fuoco e infliggere danni in un'ampia area. Ok. Subisce un attacco Hanabi e potrebbe comparire come visogramma per bloccarlo e annullare i danni. Wow, bellissimo. Sono contenta di aver parlato con te, Yuito. Mi sento così sollevata. È bello prendersi una pausa ogni tanto. Facciamolo di nuovo qualche volta. Promesso. So che ti piace sobbarcarti di lavoro, Hanabi, quindi cerca di andarci piano, mi raccomando. Sei sempre così gentile, Yuito. Grazie. Sappi che se c'è qualcosa che ti preoccupa, puoi sempre parlarne con me. È bello sapere di essere dalla stessa parte. Direi che possiamo andare avanti?
A message from Kasane?
Possiamo vederci, ho molte cose di cui parlarti, ti aspetto a Kikuchiba. Un evento legame, ok. Che dirà qualcosa tipo, sta alla larga da mia sorella! No. Vediamo.
Sorry to keep you waiting. What is it?
I'm glad you get straight to the point. I was getting tired of people who force small talk.
I figured.
Is there anyone you like?
What? Why is she asking me that?
What's your type? What are your plans for your future?
Come intendi mantenere una famiglia?
Why are you asking me that?
I'm running a background check.
Is that why you called me here?
Not just that. Captain Seto seems to have dropped his fountain pen around here somewhere. I wanted to talk to you anyway, so I thought I'd ask you what you knew about it.
Now that you mention it, I guess Captain Seto did have a nice one. How come you're looking for it?
So even you like to ask too many questions.
Ritiro il complimento.
That's a perfectly normal question to ask.
Don't look at me like that. We can talk while we look for the pen.
Psicocinesi anche lei, quindi cosa cambia nel caso? Le tue abilità di psicocinesi vengono potenziate. Potrai usare gli attacchi di psicocinesi senza consumare la barra. Cosa? Dei campi psicocineti con L2 e R2 che ti permetteranno di controllare tutti gli oggetti. Voglio provare. Che figata!
I can do this.
Mamma mia, è di una sgravezza unica questa cosa. Possiamo parlare mentre camminiamo. Non mi pare. Yeah, that's the point.
Well, let's do our best then. Conversation is non-existent, but I have to ask her about the person who saved me.
I guess you're not as useless in battle as I thought.
Oh man,
Beh,
she's really harsh.
grazie.
I have something I want to ask you too.
What?
When I was little, I was attacked by another and almost died. But then someone from the OSF saved me, and she looked just like you. I was wondering if you knew anything about it.
We're about the same age. When you were a child, I would have been one too.
Sì.
No, I mean, maybe you have a much older sister.
An enemy. Get ready to fight.
Bella. Aia. E allora io vi distruggo. No, cacchio. Dicevo io vi distruggo. Mamma mia.
Looks like we won. Isn't that Captain Seto's fountain pen behind you?
Thanks. You were a big help. Anyway, back to what you were saying. Did you check the OSF registry?
Of course, but I didn't find her. I thought maybe she was discharged. The person who saved me had the exact same hair clip as that one. Can you tell me where you bought yours?
My sister made this for me.
What?
Really?
Really? Anch'io uguale.
Your power is psychokinesis too. Do you think you might be having realistic dreams?
I can't really say for sure. I was a kid at the time and my memory is a bit hazy.
I've always had strange dreams. Oddly realistic dreams. A woman mutters something about red strings, and then red threads encircle me like a cocoon. I thought my dreams were real when I was a child. It was confusing. I thought that since you also have psychokinesis, maybe you had realistic dreams too.
I'm sure it wasn't a dream. That person gave me this ear cuff.
Then I don't think I can help you any further.
I'm sorry. That was a weird thing to bring up.
It's fine.
Well, we found the fountain pen, so I guess I'll head back.
Thank you. That was a good background check.
Right. I completely forgot that was a thing. Why me?
All right. Goodbye.
I'll head back
E
too.
Yuito rimase con 1000 domande senza alcuna risposta. Ho dimenticato di farti una domanda. Cosa ti piace? Fa parte della mia piccola indagine su di te. Beh, mi piace Pacchi e colleziono tutto il suo merchandise. E comunque, perché fai questa indagine su di me? Preferirei non rispondere. Penso di essermi fatto un'idea sul perché faccia queste domande, però lo scopriremo. Qui al rifugio direi di concludere con la bella spada ardente in primissimo piano che occupa quasi tutto lo schermo e ci vediamo alla prossima. Configura ausilio mira aggancia.